Welcome, Acolytes. Today I am reacting to Dr. Disaster with, how is it called again? Gender swapped Mortal Kombat abandoned by the modern audience. Okay, so I just understood it. Well, after a long day of work, it is what it is. Rumor and their canceling DLC plans. Sounds nice to me, if you ask me. So, if you like my content, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. You know the shebang, and show me and Dr. Disaster some love. He literally dances for you. I won't. So let's start. Oh, and by the way, I just realized it. This is the gummy ship of freaking Kingdom Hearts 1. Futurama, Star Trek. I didn't realize that those are actually ships from freaking films, series, and games. Damn, that's good.
What's up, space pirates? This is your captain, the certifiably suave Dr. Disaster. And, to the surprise of absolutely nobody, we have another example of a game which has been tainted with woke crap that is now spiraling.
Mortal Kombat. I actually didn't hear about the gender swap with that, but I'm gonna be honest, it's not unexpected.
Into failure and disappointment.
I'm shocked! This is shocking news! Shocking! I'm shocked!
Yeah, exactly.
It turns out that when you fundamentally change a game, especially something like Mortal Kombat, where the male characters were testosterone-fueled badasses and the female characters were curvy feminine badasses.
I mean, I agree. And there is absolutely no reason why I actually stopped the video right now, for those who look away.
But when you take a game like that and inject a diametrically opposed ideology into it, well, it ceases to be what once made it popular, and people will roundly reject it.
Would you please still be my friend?
Get the hell out of here.
So now it looks like Warner Brothers, who have been suffering this year in the wake of their massive Suicide Squad killed the...
I mean, they just continuing... I mean, a masochist will do masochist things, so just... It's not surprising. It is what it is.
Justice League failure. About the only thing keeping them afloat in the video game world is the amazing continued success of Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah, and by the way, for those who don't know, this was such a shit show. Just look at any video that actually covers this. I don't have anything about this myself because at this time it was a gaming channel. Now I changed. But this was just... The game itself, by the way, is good. It still has some woke nonsense in it, but it's still a good game. And the toxicity around it was so freaking bad that just watch a video about it and make your own mind if you don't know it. It's just...
But anyhow, it sounds as though they are now canceling the planned story and DLC that was going to come in Mortal Kombat 1 because nobody wanted to buy the Chaos Reigns expansion pack.
No shit, Sherlock.
Wow, you mean to tell me that nobody was interested in a gender-swapped Sector and Cyrax? What a surprise. I just can't believe that people could possibly be sick and tired of the stunning and brave act of taking a character that people like and switching their race or gender or sexual preference.
Yeah, that's true. And by the way, if in this moment, if you say to anyone, stunning and brave word and such, they instantly, most normal people will have a gag reaction to this. Because they get sick, like physically sick.
By golly, it's so weird. It's almost as if people prefer not to be pandered to, and instead they want to experience characters as they were originally designed. But yeah, that's enough of the sarcasm. Really, in response to this not at all surprising news, I only have one word for these morons who thought this was a good idea. Fatality.
Yep, he literally does this for you. what it's just, it has a certain
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and also, don't forget to follow me over on Twitter or X, or whatever you want to refer to it as these days. I keep a list on there of games lousy with wokeness pinned to the account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But alright, let's dive on into this Mortal Kombat situation where they decided to inject their usual crap into the games and are now finding out what the consequences of their actions are. And those consequences are a ton of people, like myself, who used to play Mortal Kombat games religiously. We are now avoiding the hell out of this disappointing, ideologically driven garbage.
good. That's what you should do. Don't buy it. As silly as it sounds, just don't buy it. And I know a lot of people actually won't listen to it, but no, slowly but surely there are some things that just get, like the pendulum swings back in the middle for now. So I think it's going better right now. It's getting better step by step.
Once again, the so-called modern audience didn't show up to buy their product. This game, specifically this expansion, where they gave Sector and Cyrax the old snip-snip gender swap, that was obviously aimed at these mythical people, this mythical audience who just never show their faces. They never make an appearance, which begs the question, when the hell will these people at these AAA game studios, when will they learn that they need to stop with all this pandering? But we're going to read about what happened here in this article from Bounding Into Comics. Just a quick side note, if you didn't know, this gender-swapped Sector featured here is played by Erika Ishii. You might recognize that name from Ghost of Yotai. She is
Ghost of Yotai, I don't know that one.
the actress who got into a big kerfuffle with gamers a couple months ago when that game was first announced. She's the actress who plays the new main character in that series, and she was also in Dragon Age the Veilguard. That says an awful lot about what we can expect.
Oof, not a really good track record, to be honest. Oh, Acolytes. Oof.
From the Ghost of Yotai. But I digress. The article says, according to a new whisper from the outer rims of Earth Realm, Warner Brothers Games is apparently moving to cancel all their future Mortal Kombat 1 plans, including those related to both new fighters and new story content, due to the apparent sales failure of the game's recent Chaos Reigns expansion pack. Word of this apparent DLC fatality
Make it Concord the second part. Good.
was first raised to the public on November 25th, courtesy of Fate Unknown, a noted Mortal Kombat 1 specific Reddit scooper whose track record includes the accurate leaking of Li Mai's return as a fighter, that Kenshi would both appear and have his sight restored, and the game's dropping of the franchise's crypt mode. And, just as an aside, look at that picture
I mean, I didn't play Mortal Kombat for a long time, but I still remember the crypt mode. That was funny.
of Cyrax there. I always thought Cyrax and Sector looked like the freaking Predator, like they should be fighting Arnold Schwarzenegger in some jungle somewhere. It was a badass design, but now they've gone ahead and softened it up, haven't they? These people just cannot help themselves. They just have to put a chick in it and make her lame. Anyhow, reading on, it says, amidst a conversation on the r/Mortal Kombat Leaks subreddit centered on the speculation by YouTuber Interloco that the next character DLC set, or combat pack as the game colloquially refers to them as, would likely see the addition of Mortal Kombat fighters Jade, Jarek, Blaze, and the cybernetic Triborg, as well as the titular heroine of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Marvel Comics' Wolverine to the...
Oh, really? Oh, I'm going to be honest here. I actually wouldn't mind Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy was cool at its time. Like, I was very young after I seen it. But I remembered it quite fondly. Yeah, but before they... No, they shouldn't put her in. No. They just make her ugly. Nah.
Game's roster. Responding to the opening post, Fate Unknown simply asserted it is not. And when pressed for details as to whether there was even going to be a Kombat Pack 3, the scooper bluntly added no. Expanding on his information in a separate thread dedicated to his reveal, Fate Unknown further explained Kombat Pack 3 and a second story expansion were planned, all cancelled recently, no more characters after Kombat Pack 2. A cameo or two might make it since there has been work done on them, they added, offering players a slight glimmer of hope for some level of future support, but I don't know yet. Pressed for information as to why the third Kombat Pack was no longer in production, Fate Unknown alleged Chaos Reigns sold poorly. Well, upon hearing that, I can only imagine the look of stunned shock that has crossed your faces. Rumors have swirled that Sweet Baby Inc. had a hand in this game, and based on what we're seeing, I really wouldn't be surprised. But in the end, it doesn't matter. Only the end result matters. The fact that these people have abandoned gamers in favor of the modern audience, who have now in turn abandoned Mortal Kombat because they don't freaking exist. But I'm gonna leave it there.
No. The modern audience exists. There are just some fart-sniffing a-holes that actually don't have any interest in games. They just want to destroy them. That's the modern audience.
Drop your mockery of Mortal Kombat into the comment section below, and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching me.
As it is, acolytes, I think this was fun again. Good night.